Welcome to qnawire.
Factorize fully 12x squared y squared minus 26x squared y cubed plus 12x squared y raised to the fourth power. In this question, we are asked to fully factor an algebraic expression in two variables with three terms. The first thing we want to do is check for any common factors among the terms, since we can factor these out of the expression immediately. Let's start with the coefficients. The highest common factor of 12 and 26 is 2, so the highest common factor of the coefficients is 2. We can follow the same process for the variables. We see that all three terms share a factor of x squared, so we can take this factor out of the expression. We can also see that all three terms share a factor of y squared, so we can also take this factor out. We call 2x squared y squared the highest common factor of the three terms. This gives us 2x squared y squared multiplied by 6 minus 13y plus 6y squared. We usually write expressions with the powers of the variables getting smaller, so we will rewrite the factor as shown. We are not done yet. We need to check if we can factor the quadratic into linear factors. To do this, we note that the quadratic is non-monic, so we want to find two numbers whose product is 6 times 6, which is 36, and whose sum is negative 13. By considering the factor pairs of 36, we can see that negative 4 times negative 9 is 36, and negative 4 plus negative 9 is negative 13. This allows us to apply factoring by grouping by using these two values to rewrite the y term. We want to factor 2x squared y squared multiplied by 6y squared minus 4y minus 9y plus 6. We now factor each pair of terms separately. We can take a factor of 2y out of the first two terms to get 2y times 3y minus 2. We then need to factor the last pair of terms to have another factor of 3y minus 2. We can see that this occurs if we take out a factor of negative 3 from the terms. Remember, we need to multiply this entire expression by 2x squared y squared. We now want to take out the shared factor of 3y minus 2. This gives us the following expression. There are no shared factors in the terms of the linear factors, so we cannot factor any further. Hence, our answer is 2x squared y squared times 2y minus 3 times 3y minus 2.